I always found CRC interesting because it seems like the industry almost took a negative notion to it. And for me, I never understood that because I remember the days, at least in Michigan, when we were marketing winterized BHO and like the winterization column was considered a value add or marketing term. And all that is just coffee filters basically. And you have a really cold column to precipitate out your lipids. And if it even really does come out. But I just saw kind of CRC as just an extension of that. And to me, it was just pulling additional unwanted compounds out of your extract. But why do you think the industry almost took it as a negative?
Oh, I'll tell you. So the CRC situation came from people saying, well, you're just taking your trash and you're polishing it so it looks like my live resin and stuff like that.
Right.
They're not wrong. I mean, people were able to make basically like water clear looking, terp sauce and stuff like that from last year's trim. And part of that is showing off the effectiveness of the method. But another part of it is, yeah, people were kind of duping their customers by having some stuff on the top shelf that, maybe shouldn't have been there. Fortunately, the industry has moved on and learned a lot of other techniques. Seeing crystallization take off has been a big part of CRC not necessarily even being used that way anymore. So I think it was just a moment where there was kind of like a hashtag kitty litter or like hashtag polished turds, like, what was the other one? Tide Pod Squad or something like that.
The hot dog water.
The dog water,
Yeah.
exactly.
I always push back on that though, because to me, a molecule is a molecule. So if it's THC from shit trim or THC from good trim, it's still targeting one active compound, and that being THC. Sure, the shit product's not going to have the terpenes, but you could always reintegrate those.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. There's a big difference between the imagery that is produced for marketing and what we have to learn as processors in order to actually do the chemistry, understand the molecular interactions, separations, all that kind of stuff.